Hello, Goody Lovers. Good day and welcome back to my channel. How have you guys been? So, guys, it's really been a long time I last posted relationship videos. Okay, so today, guys, as you can see on the caption, we have a very important topic to trash today. All right, is marriage really an achievement or not? So guys, it's gonna be an interactive section, okay? So without too much talks, let's quickly dive into this video. So guys, welcome back to the channel. So from the caption, you can see it says, is marriage really an achievement or not? Okay, so I really want this video to be an interactive section. All right, I really love to hear your opinion or see your opinion down below on the comment section. All right, so guys, I'll actually be giving my own opinion on this said topic. Okay, so before I talk about if marriage is actually an achievement or not, so there is this trend on TikTok of people like they bring in their past, their old pictures, then their current pictures. So I think you guys will be familiar with it. It says Esther was once black and broke, then all of a sudden Esther established. Okay, established rather. So, but meaning she later established, like she established in so many areas of her life. So I decided to jump on that same trend, and guys, it didn't really go well with some people. Why? Because I actually said my own Esther wasn't broke at all. All right, but so many people we are like, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So many people we are like, Lizzo, if we wouldn't want to have the former Esther, we really need this present Esther that we are seeing now. Okay, so but I still stood my ground that Esther wasn't broke. Okay, so though I understand what they mean by that, they don't want to have that for my Esther. Physical features now. Growth is something that is very constant. It must happen at some point in our lives. Okay, so understanding from where they are coming from, I just want to like use that to begin this video. All right, I'm actually arriving somewhere. Okay, so I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and she goes about marriage is not an achievement, marriage is just something that happens, it's not an achievement. And I'm like trying to let her see reasons with me, okay, why divorce shouldn't be an option. She went on and on and on and on. So I was trying to let her know that leaving your marriage is not an option if you're not being physically abused. All right, once your wife or your husband is not laying their fingers on you, leaving that marriage is not really an option. All right, because I see marriage as an achievement. Okay, so why do I see marriage as an achievement? I see marriage as an achievement because you guys are total strangers. Okay, you guys didn't know yourselves from Adams. It happened, and there was a chemistry between the both of you. Then the both of you came together, start up something really beautiful called marriage. And in that marriage, you were able to bring forth lives given to you by God Himself. All right. So you get birth, you start impacting knowledge, meaningful things into your kids. You start raising generations. And you want to tell me that that wasn't an achievement for you? Not only that, children aside, most of us get married and we tend to live with helps, with workers. And through us tomorrow, those people are something in life. And you're telling me that marriage is not an achievement? Oh, come of it. Do you know that as a married person, your capability gets broader, it gets bigger as a married person. As a married person, your reasoning changes. As a married person, you tend to have more compassion on women because most of the times when we are single, we tend to be selfish. Why? Because we are thinking of ourselves. But once you're married, you understand that you have people to care for, not only yourself. You have your husband, you have your children to care for. When you're a married people, when you're a married person, and you see that you actually achieve something from that marriage, which is knowledge. In that marriage, you begin to find ways to create wealth. You begin to see the need for you to do what? To start creating wealth. While single, you may actually be creating wealth, but you may not be channeling it into the right sources. A single lady or a single guy will just go about getting things for themselves. They won't really see a need to invest in the future. But as a married person, now you have a responsibility. You know that you need to invest for the future of these kids or your future kids if you're yet to give birth to a child. Then you see that by so doing, you start accumulating wealth. You start having properties in your name, in your children's name. You start having things that on a normal day, as a single lady or guy, you may not have ever thought of it. Okay, so you see that while you're gathering all this, they are actually achievements to you. At old age, your kids come to take care of you. You want to tell me is not an achievement? My dear, marriage is an achievement. No matter how you try to twist it, it's a very good achievement. So now let's talk about bad marriages and how to handle them. Now I've been able to convince you of the beauty in marriage, that marriage is actually an achievement. You may be asking yourself, or you may be asking the question, what if my partner is not capable enough? What if I'm not getting the love? What if I'm being physically abused? What if I'm being emotionally abused in this marriage? What do you advise I do? Those are the people I actually came for in this video. So now go grab your popcorn, and if you've watched to this point and you get to subscribe to my channel, what are you still waiting for? Please don't wait to hit that red subscribe button. It's absolutely free of charge. Turn on your post notification bell. There's a little bell up there. Once you click on the subscribe button, a little bell will pop up. Then it will ask you to click on it for all. Then by so doing, you won't be told about any video I'll be posting next. Alright, you'll be the first to be notified. Okay, so back to what we were saying. So now you want to know how to make the marriage work. You want to know how to keep staying in a marriage you feel you're tired of. All right. I want us to take it back to the 90s, to the 80s. Yeah, most of us weren't born then. To the 70s. So if you should check back in those days, our parents, they actually got married to the same men, to the same women we are getting married to now. So why weren't there cases of divorce up and down? Like, this girl, no, she's divorced, so she's no longer living with her husband. This man, he's divorced, so he's no more living with his wife. Why weren't we hearing such dramas then? Why didn't we hear it as a story then? Why didn't we hear that? I will tell you why. The reason is technology. Technology came into our generation and practically destroyed everything our dear parents built for us. For some of us who are still privileged to have our both parents alive, you could see the love they share. You could see them tolerating each other's flaws. You could see them speaking softly, gently to each other. Even if the man is a disciplinarian, but at least he has lived for so many years with your mom. Why don't you go to them and ask for the secret? What is the secret behind the love these people share? My favorite actor turned 80.
Still with his wife.
I even celebrated them on my WhatsApp status. I was like, what is wrong with our generation now? Any little thing they are divorced, any little thing they are divorced. Why don't we learn from our fathers, our forefathers? Why can't we learn from them? So the problem there is just technology. This celebrity's marriage just broke up. This celebrity's marriage just broke up. They just ended it. So who am I not to end it? And you'll find out that things that are actually causing these divorces of a thing are not really tangible things. They are things that would have been well managed. You get? They are things that would have been handled amicably in such a way that it won't lead to such a grave mistake. Because I see divorce as a mistake. Why? Because we're actually putting the lives of our little kids, our little ones at risk. And even people that we're actually guiding as guidance. We actually keep putting their lives at risk. How do I mean? So I was actually watching something on Facebook, someone going for all those street interviews. So she got to interview some ladies, just young girls, let's say 13, 14, 15 years. And she found out that they were already having boyfriends, right? And not only having boyfriends, they were already getting so intimate with these guys. So when asked about their parents, we found out that that's all the girls she interviewed are from broken homes. This happens when men has this ego in them, and that their ego keeps telling them you can get any lady you want just at the snap of your finger. Then by so doing, they're ready to divorce their wives. They forgot all the suffering, all the growth they've passed through, everything, all their achievements, everything. These men and women block their ears to such things and neglect even the most important thing to them, their kids. They neglect them just because they just want to be free. And the lady on her own part wants to prove to the guy too that even though she has given birth to 3, 4, 10 kids, she could still slay. Excuse me, young man, excuse me, young woman. It's no longer about you. It's now about people you are raising. You know you can do just anything it is you want to do with your life, but just for a second, have you tried to make things work? Have you tried to talk over things? One person tried to calm down his ego or her pride. Look for a more better way to solve the issue. There are so many ways to solve marital issues than divorce. But technology tends to make everything look impossible for us. I would really love to stress this matter. I would love to hear your opinion on this topic. Like I said, this is just an interactive video. All right. I would really love to get your comments under the comment section. Please, if you are a true Goody lover, I wouldn't want you to skip this video. Do well to watch to the end and leave your comments. And I will see you guys on my next video. Don't forget, try to make that marriage work. As long as there is no physical abuse, you can make it work. If there's an emotional abuse, try to control your emotions in a more favorable way. Okay? Then before I go, your happiness, don't get me wrong, your happiness should also come first before any other thing. All right? But don't also forget, especially for those who have kids, don't forget that your actions today may make or mar your tomorrow. We are not getting any younger. We all are gradually getting closer to the Lord by God's grace. But our focus now should be these little ones. I'm talking to the married people right now. So these little ones that we've given birth to, how are we raising them? At our old age, are we going to be proud of our products? What the Lord has given to us in our hands to manage, are we giving them a conducive and a godly environment to grow? Or are we after our peace, our selfish interests? I don't care how the kids grow. All I want is my peace, my peace, my peace, my peace, my peace. All right, guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.